Yeah. When did you send that to me?
Just now.
And you know what? Probably needs to be reloaded. Oh, I see it. I know. Here.
Hey Siri, read notifications.
You have notifications from Messenger and YouTube. You have 9 notifications from Messenger.
Did you get your bed fixed?
Gangster Games to
Yeah, I got it all set up.
Japan to USA is
I'll figure it out.
King of the VINS Network to Team Metaforce. Caesar gave in
Thank
sector.
you for asking.
Store tournament. Gangster Games to Team Metaforce.
Thank you for asking.
Okay.
You're welcome.
INS Network to Team Metaforce. Caesar gave in sector. So I won and I. Joseph Lewis to Edmonds Lounge. Guys, heads up, I don't think Adam is telling the truth a little bit. Joseph Lewis to Edmonds Lounge, because...
Alright, Dan. I got it on there.
You put it on the stream?
Nolan Griffin to Edmonds Lounge. It's so obvious.
Okay, hold on. I just have to get
Joseph Lewis to Edmonds Lounge.
I just have to get this off first.
Joseph Lewis to Edmonds Lounge. Plus he would have to have a passport.
Pause it a sec.
Yep. Pause it right now, baby.
Yes.
And you have 1 notification from YouTube. Red Circle. Watch Live Now. Nicole Brown. Hi. That's all I have.
Okay.
He's sweet.
Okay, you put it on the stream?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Alright. It'd be nice to stream today since we don't get tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just silent. Gil was telling a joke right before we cut to us.
Yeah. Hello. Welcome to another Toonami Pre-Flight, our last of the countdown era.
Oh yeah,
pre-flights.
last countdown pre-flight. I hope you guys are liking Countdown as much as we enjoyed making it.
Yeah, and watching it, I would say.
The descriptions I've seen from fans, people seem to be mostly into it. A couple people are like, meh, timey-wimey, which is a Doctor Who reference, which immediately indicates they're uber nerds to me. And I'm an uber nerd since I know.
Yeah, I like Doctor Who, but I can't ever not think of the Simpsons comic book guy.
What, baby?
This is good because for the first couple this isn't gonna be a normal video. This is just gonna be them talking about like their favorite whatevers for the first part.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead.
Okay. I love you.
With the wheelbarrow full of tacos, saying this should provide adequate sustenance for the Doctor Who marathon.
Awesome.
So this week marks the beginning of our sort of end of the year coverage, if you want to call it that, at Toonami Pre-Flight.
It's a retrospective on all things not
media.
Pre-Flight.
So we're going to talk about, over the next couple of weeks, our favorite whatevers of the year as the year winds to a close.
It's going to be specific episode to episode. It won't
and
just be
our favorite
whatever.
whatevers. And this week's episode is going to be about a subject that's near and dear to both of our video games of 2017.
Did you have to do that update?
Yeah, I told you. Remember I did it already?
Is it a lot different for you than...
Yeah. Why, is yours different now?
Like, it's different for me because it's like... I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have done it had I known it would have took... It took me forever
Yeah.
to do it. And then I'm just like, Grandpa, give me a second. I'm going to get off as soon as I'm doing it. And the thing tells me to reset. So I shut down and restarted it 4 times. And the thing tells me to reset. Like, that's the reason I did it. That's the reason I did it this morning. Because it's telling me to, reset shit. But overall, it's pretty much the same. Just a little bit like more time to scan stuff because it has more stuff to it. So
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
in my DVD player works because I just tried Guardians. Guardians is owned by Disney and Marvel, so don't copyright me for saying Guardians. But
Okay.
anyway, I just tried to do the Guardians DVD and it seemed to work fine. So, but everything's back to normal.
Very cool.
The only thing I need is Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro. The only thing I still need to get everything back to normal is Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro. If I could have just transferred it from this computer to another computer, I would have. But I just don't have the option. You know.
Yeah, cool.
Anyway, keep going.
Okay.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro.
Sounds hard.
Jason,
What?
Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro is owned by Konami. So I don't
Oh,
copy.
yeah, I keep forgetting I have to give you those Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Oh, yeah, you do. So
Don't forget
those,
one.
you can give me those on Monday.
Yeah. Are you gonna be okay by yourself tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll be fine. Put something on.
Try to keep yourself busy. Try to see
Let me do something. Jeez.
see if you can go out, alright?
Any reason.
I feel bad because I'm not gonna be there, but like you want me to stay.
I'll tell you something. The only reason I just don't use you for that, I just don't use you for Netflix. You are there for me to spend time with,
Yay.
for the most part. But for the other part, is there's nothing to do. That's the reason we do Netflix all the time.
Yeah, because there's nothing to do.
Don't copyright me for saying Netflix either.
I ain't gonna do that.
But that's the reason we do Netflix all the time is because there's nothing to do. Darn it. Give me something to do.
I know it gets boring.
Don't have me bored. I mean, it's your job to make sure that people aren't bored.
Yeah, exactly.
Not your job, per se, but the
I know who you're talking about.
job coach's job.
Yeah. And you need to.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay, blah, 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 you know, blah, you know. It's like, and then I have to deal with the bullshit twins over there.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm mad at Bobby for telling me a lie about. He doesn't need to tell you nothing. It's his problem. You know.
I don't like. It's
business.
okay and all, but I don't.
You don't need to be mad at him. This is stupid. And remind me to call Corey to tell him about the movie tomorrow.
Okay.
I mean, we don't know if we're going, but you know.
Let me know, okay? Because I think I'm gonna have to be stuck in next time, though. Because
Did you pay?
I told they know that I'm not coming tomorrow. But let me know if you are, because
Okay, I'll let you know if I go.
I would like to go to the movies with you, but
You know. No, I know you. I would have liked to spend. I would have.
Well, on Monday, Day, which I'll be in all day because I paid for that.
What?
And then on Tuesday, if you do go, I'll buy popcorn with you. But if you don't go, I'll buy popcorn for myself. But I would like you to go because I like sharing popcorn with you. And then we have the pizza bingo that Wednesday. Great Lakes Crossing, which I'll probably be going.
I'm not going to either one of them. It's just like, oh, we have.
And then guess what? That Friday, it's the Christmas party. Yay! And then on 18 is Fantasyland. Are you doing that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I
I
am.
am. It's only $1. And then the craft days on the Tuesday of 19. Don't know what we're doing. And then the 20th is Christmas cookies. 21st is the Great Lakes Crossings. Yeah. And then the 22nd is the Ugly Sweater Day. And then it's closed for 2 days, and then it's back to the Bingo Karaoke Day, and then New Year's Bash, which I get it for free because that's my birthday. My birthday is this month, so ha.
Anything you're doing for New Year's, though?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't celebrate New Year's.
Okay.
Much.
Because around New
Alcohol.
Year's time, I like to see that.
I like to see the
I like to see the New Year. Don't copyright me either. That's on my ABC.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus Christ! I'm saying stuff that could be copyrighted because you're mentioning it.
You're fine. I'm talking about New Year's, darn. People will
Normally, a lot of the time, I like to see New Year's Rockin' Eve that's hosted by Ryan Seacrest.
Yep.
So you know that.
Yep.
Series on my Apple. Hey
And
Siri,
tomorrow is my birthday.
read notification. Crap. Hey Siri, read notifications.
You have notifications from Messenger and YouTube. You have 9 notifications from Messenger. King of the VRAINS network to team metaphors. Caesar gave in sector. It was boring anyway. Joseph Lewis to Edmonds Lounge. Now with Isaac's national tournament story, I do agree that was true. Joseph Lewis to Edmonds Lounge, but World Tournament, no.
Oh, could you do me a
Joseph Lewis
favor?
to Edmonds Lounge.
Send
It's
that-
possible for
send
national
that,
tournament because if you are in the league, then yes.
Send that
Joseph Lewis to Edmonds Lounge.
that
because league
Olympic
tournaments are
thing to the
national.
group.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can do that.
To Edmonds Lounge, but Adams World doesn't make sense. Joseph Lewis to Edmonds Lounge. Jamaica to Japan is 5-day trip and Japan to USA is 3-day. Jacob Badger to Edmonds Lounge. Okay. Joseph Lewis to
Oh, did you
Edmonds
ask your mom
Lounge.
about the
And with
book?
Isaac National Tournament story, I looked up to see if it was a fake. It wasn't that week. He did the National was the World Tournament week. I read that sponsored judges and local teams that week traveled to well-known nuts stores around the USA to do all the best of the best. There are more. Shall I read them all?
Yes.
And you have 1 notification from YouTube. Nice White Dragon, Sladra. Link Synchro.
Did you ask
Planet
about
Knights Warfield.
Did you ask about the book?
That's all.
Oh, yeah. She said no, she hasn't because she wasn't sure. She didn't want to get the wrong one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay for it.
Okay.
Courtney's going to help me,
Okay.
and I'll pay for it.
Okay.
And we can pick on Amazon. What I like about Amazon is you can pick when it comes in. So like, I want it Monday. It'll come in Monday.
It'll come. You're gonna say Monday.
Yeah, and it'll come in Monday, and then I'll give it to you because the Christmas party's on the 15th, and that's so I have to come. I have to get it soon.
That's that Friday.
Yeah, I gotta get it soon because unless you want to wait, if it does, but I want to get it to you at the Christmas party.
Yeah, cause it's a Christmas present. Just do it. Just do it at the Christmas party.
I'm gonna,
Just do it at the Christmas party.
That's if it comes in at the time. I'm just saying, like, I think you can pick the days because when I did it, I got to pick the day when I wanted my thing in, and like I picked Thursday. The day, like the first Thursday that hold it, like the Thursday coming up.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to know.
Okay. Thank you. You're perfect.
Okay, keep going.
Baby. Anytime for you, baby.
What's your favorite video game of 2017 so far?
So we're not going to talk about any movies from our anime list until after the new year. This is the rest of the year is just going to be favorite whatevers that you guys will all participate in, of course.
So if the only reason you watch is for our scintillating discussion,
you're out of luck. You're shit out of luck, Bubba.
Anime movies.
So
see you next year.
So yeah, Gil and I are longtime gamers. I think at this point on Toonami we've done at least 100 video game reviews.
Yeah, I think we've done almost 100 just since we've been back.
Yeah, so
Dennis has been very busy in the West Coast office.
I like that occasional Toonami fans, longtime watchers, will be like, "Oh, cool! I didn't know you guys did game reviews." Even now, like 20 years later, we've always reviewed video games though, and that's because the people at Toonami, a lot of us play video games, and it just felt like something that ties into sort of anime.
It's a lifestyle brand.
Yeah, this is what we want to do. So we also have a video game streaming show that Gil and I host called Game Humpers. That some of you will know about.
It's either right before or right after pre-flight. I don't remember.
So my point is, we know a lot about games because we're game nerds. So I'll kick off my list. We each picked 5. So I'm going to talk about my 5 favorite.
I was wrong. We've only done 50 since we've been back, but 163 if the internet is to be believed.
Wow,
Video game
163
reviews in totality.
That feels right. Totality. We achieved totality. So first up for me is probably almost one of everyone's favorite games who plays video games this year, and that is, of course, The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
A lot of people's games who don't play video games.
For the Nintendo.
I love that game.
So do I.
In our office
That's the
with
dope
that mural.
picture, yeah. So the Nintendo Switch is Nintendo's newest piece of hardware, and they launched with a couple games. They launched with Mario Kart Deluxe, which was super fun, but it's
I
basically
talked to
Mario Kart.
it's almost exactly the same. Yeah.
But if you haven't, it's super.
Want
And Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild was
I talked to Vernon about it.
What?
It was either that or Super Mario Odyssey, and he loved Breath of the Wild. I want to let's play Breath of the Wild. That's how bad I want to see this game. How beautiful!
I bet you it's beautiful.
The thing is, though, I want to finish other stuff that I'm doing. You know,
I know.
like books and shit. I can't remember. Like, I get so interested in other stuff that I'm like,
I know.
to finish shit. You know.
Yeah, you get busy on other things.
Like, there's some stuff on the CW I need to finish. Like, again, DC, don't copyright, please. Like
Please, just talking about it.
Supergirl and Flash, I need to finish those.
Well, that's always a good thing to do.
I need to rewatch. You know, I need to watch Supergirl, and I need to finish Flash.
We're going to get you time to hang out with me. Don't worry.
You know,
Yes, you will get you time to hang out with me, though, Dan. Okay.
I love you so much.
I love you so much. Trust me, I love you so much.
So pretty.
Oh, you're so handsome. Love you.
But like, I need to finish those, and I need to see if another DC property, Constantine, or Constantine.
How you ever say it?
You know the guy I'm talking about, the one who fights.
I know what you're talking about, but I know I'm saying that whatever way you say it, you know. Whatever way
I
you.
don't know which way to say it. Like,
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying whatever way you say it.
Constantine. I need to start that because it's on the CW seed.
Yeah.
Before Legends comes back.
Everyone wants to go see Justice League, and they're like, "You should see it. You should see it." I'm like, "I already seen it, but I am getting it on DVD."
Would you let me borrow that?
Yes, I will.
You know,
If you're okay with me? Yes, you will.
I'm good for that, right? I'll just return it when I'm.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. And yes, you can borrow it because I know you are okay, and I'll see you every day. So you can watch it, go home, watch it, whenever. Take as long as you want. You don't have to watch it. Like, you can keep it for a week or two, or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, or whatever, how long it takes, and then you get it back when you're done. I trust you. I don't trust other people. I know you're not like that, man. So,
Okay.
yeah, you're good for that kind of stuff. You're good for
When I come home,
giving it back.
and I have something to do or I have something to watch, I'll watch it.
I'll let you borrow it. You can borrow anything you want here. Just tell me, and I'll let you use it.
Okay.
Okay? I trust you giving it back to me, my boyfriend.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you have, no.
You can ask me.
Do you have Hunger Games?
No. I want Hunger Games.
Shit. The only thing I didn't finish was Mockingjay Part 2. Again, that's another Lionsgate property, so I don't copyright us for saying all this shit. But, you know.
Wait, you don't need to. Not like you.
Showing stuff about it without permission. I'm just talking.
About it.
Anyway, I need to finish Mockingjay Part 2.
Yeah, I don't have them.
Like, I went to see
I do have a book about it. Don't have no movies.
I went to see Mockingjay Part 1. Never finished 2.
No.
And I just need 2 to finish the trilogy.
I'll have to buy them. Somehow you get them.
I could do it on FS Movies, but I just need time to actually watch the thing. I'm pretty sure they're on HD on Yes Movies. I just need time to watch the things.
I was gonna say, I have Deadpool you can borrow.
I've seen it.
I know, but that's what I'm saying.
You get Deadpool too.
All that, but you already seen it.
And I don't want to borrow it because Grandma will.
I know. Trying to think of things you can borrow.
Get the Assassin's Creed movie.
No, I want it. There's a lot of movies I want.
That's what I need. I need the Assassin's Creed movie. Because the movie itself is. You saw it? Yeah, you're there.
Come here.
Okay. Because the movie itself is just like. The movie's different than the game.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Is Assassin's Creed rated R or PG-13?
I would say rated R.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because it has a lot of killing and other things in it. So. But you're an old man, you can see it. You're an older guy, you can see it.
I just can't see it with Reagan.
Not with Reagan there, but I'm saying you can see it when you're by yourself.
By the way, is Arrow like that? Another DC property.
Not quite. It doesn't have that much bad
Does
stuff.
Arrow have a lot of killing in it?
No, not really.
Yes, Mom. Should ask Mom.
No, it don't have nothing like that. It has some of it, but not much.
Not like.
Not like guessing, no.
Okay. Anyway, keep going.
That's baby.
Their big launch title, and it got a ton of press and a ton of acclaim. It's the first sort of open world Zelda game. I mean, the Wind Waker was somewhat of an open world game, so it's not completely dissimilar to that game, but it's more like a modern open world game where it's just a huge landscape and you're wandering around and there's a billion trillion things to do. There's an overall storyline and some stuff you can do, but there's also a billion little side quests and fun things, and it really feels like a rich, well thought out world. It's somewhat of a toon shaded look, kind of like the Wind Waker, which was one of my favorite Zelda games. And then they've kind of refined that a little bit, I think, and made he looks less kiddie.
Did they re-release the Wind Waker?
No.
Did they re-release the Wind Waker?
A trailer, a launch trailer clip or something.
Didn't they re-release the Wind Waker?
I think so. think so.
Yeah, they did. They either did it on the Wii, which I do not have anymore, which sucks.
What
Oh.
happened?
I think Grandma sold it.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Why?
It's okay. I'll rebuy everything. It's like,
Well, you can't rebuy that anymore. It's like we
no, I have yours.
Switch. Mine is not no use anymore.
Yours doesn't work anymore.
Yep. That thing's busted. It's old. It doesn't work half the time. Someone freaking busted it. They dropped it and they got me all pissed off and had a crack in it. Just didn't work as great as it used to. The good thing is the Wii U can play all the games. Like my old games that I got, I can play it on there.
If you get the Wii U, you can probably get that. I can probably rebuy everything and then just bring it over to your house.
Well, we can't buy Wii. Those are so we would have to buy the Wii U or the Nintendo Switch.
You want to? What do you think of the Switch? I mean,
I don't know. Amanda Salinas might get one for Christmas though.
I'm gonna do a review because I'm not like
Honestly, I don't know, but like somehow Courtney got me with it. I don't know.
I love you, baby. Keep going.
I love you too, baby.
And I don't know when I pulled this, but let's watch it, whatever it is.
Sweet.
Hey Sarah, aren't you done with Breath of the Wild?
You can't be done with Breath of the Wild. It's too big.
Well, I finished the story, got all the shrines, finished most of the side quests. I feel like I'm done.
Oh, you're not. Tom and I are talking about the new Zelda game, Breath of the Wild.
It takes Link off in some new directions, literally.
You can go anywhere and climb anything as long as you have enough stamina.
And as long as it isn't raining. The rain is so annoying in this game.
But it makes it feel like a world, which is what's so great about this game. It's so fun just walking around with Link and exploring.
You can find shrines and hidden quests.
So fun.
But the
I like
downside is sometimes you don't know where you're supposed to
you can
go.
walk
Most of the
around
time,
and
I just
explore.
highlight
Stop it. Second.
For a loss.
Huh?
But for the most part,
Oh, okay.
Except for
Sorry.
the
Didn't hear you.
Send this to the group.
What the
video.
that we're watching?
Yeah.
Okay. Do that in a minute.
Okay, because they might like it.
Yeah. You want me to start back up?
Story management really blows.
now you're just trying to find faults.
No, I'm not. It's super clunky.
But you had fun, right?
Oh yeah, it's super great. I just don't think it's the best game ever.
Do you think it's the best Zelda game ever?
I guess I'll tell you when I'm done.
Breath of the Wild for the Nintendo Switch and Wii U?
Come on, for the Switch.
It gets a 9 out of 10.
Now we see the DLC to drop.
You haven't picked up all the Korok seeds.
Yeah, because there's 900 of them.
You want to play my game for a bit?
Yes, please. Or maybe I'll just start my game over.
So Gil,
People thought that Wii
you
U
wrote
line
that
was, yeah,
you wrote
was-
that review,
I did.
and you were kind of trying to get at the heart of how it's a great game, but there are some frustrating things about it. But even though you're complaining about it, you're still playing the ever loving shit out of it, which is
I mean,
that's a very Gil
Right.
phenomenon.
for me, definitely, like, the better the game is, the more, for it to be considered for me the best
Look
ever,
at my pulsating arms with the.
it's because you're so,
I'm so jacked!
pretty much got to be nothing wrong with it. And there are a lot of those things with the issues I had. Like, if you make a whole game around your shit always breaks, you should be able to switch out your stuff more easily. Like, it's not unforgivable by any means, but it's
Yeah.
annoying. And there's a bunch of annoying stuff. What people, I think, loved the most about this game is just being Link and wandering the Earth / Hyrule. But I don't want to play this game for the rest of my life, just sort of discovering all the great things that are around.
Yeah.
I mean, I played the shit out of it.
Yeah, I think I ended up liking it slightly more than you did, which is unusual because I'm usually more of the anti-hype person. But and I did think the inventory management.
Seriously, send this to the group.
But it
I am
didn't bother me as
going to
much as it
another-
bothered you. The same with the rain or the getting hit by lightning, like all that stuff.
The lightning wasn't that big a deal once I figured out you had to take off your metal, which
Yeah.
is kind of
Yeah,
dumb,
we
but
did.
whatever.
But all that stuff drove you crazy, and it was sort of barely a minor annoyance for me. Like I just really had a great time with the game, wandering around Hyrule, and for me, I did pretty much everything you could do in the game except collect all 900 Korok seeds, because
I thought about doing that.
even I'm not that crazy. I thought about doing it too, and then once the enormity of that
Yeah.
task, really, I was like,
When I realized that I'd done everything else and I still didn't even have 100 Korok
Yeah.
seeds, and I didn't need to play the game anymore and had all the upgrades that you
Yeah.
possibly could want,
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, so for me, I think it ends up being, so far anyway, my favorite game of the year. Just 'cause-
it's definitely one of my top 2 or 3, if not.
Send it to our group.
What I was gonna say is
Dark
Send
Kingdom.
it to all of
We
them,
were
man.
talking shit about the Wii U there, because I guess they think we were talking shit about the Wii U before, but it really was more to emphasize that it was a launch game for the Switch.
well, I mean,
And
it
that
did.
was-
It did. In fairness, it did kind of sound like you were like, "Please,
Yeah.
come on, no."
Then our
For
stream
those watching,
thing too.
I don't give a shit about the Wii U, and I'm
Me.
fine with it being a diss of the Wii U.
It wasn't
Just-
meant to be, but
The Wii U sucks.
based on
That's why there's already a Switch.
based
And
on the
it's-
sales
yeah,
figures,
it's way better.
no one does care about that.
So
That
that's
wasn't the point.
so that's my number one, and the rest of these.
What are these in order? I didn't order
No, the
mine.
rest of these choices are just games I really liked. But so far, Breath of the Wild is my number one. Up next is the game I played the ever-loving shit out of, and you also complained a lot about, but played the ever-loving shit out of, and that is Uncharted: The Lost Legacy, which could kind of be Uncharted 4.5, I guess is what you would call it. Or
Yeah, the epilogue.
so Uncharted: The Lost Legacy is a spin-off of Uncharted, which the last Uncharted game, Uncharted 4, came out and was an amazing game. And this is a spin-off featuring 2 female characters that have been in different Uncharted games. Chloe, who was
Jake's
in Uncharted 2 and then sort of made an appearance in Uncharted 3, and then Nadine, who was actually a bad guy or a bad person, a villainess in Uncharted 4. And they are thrown together to have an adventure, and it's almost as long as, I mean, Uncharted 4 is really long, so this is probably 2/3 of the length of that, but
Because
it's,
you played all of the Uncharted games leading up.
yeah,
this.
leading up to this, I played the Uncharted collection, so I played the remastered Uncharted's 1 through 3 on the hardest difficulty. Then I played Uncharted 4 again on the hardest difficulty because I played it on regular, and then I played this on. I know. Then I played this on the hardest difficulty, and I really liked it. I had a great time with it, and I think playing it on hard was perfect for me because it made it last longer, and I had to develop strategies for stuff. It just was.
How's it?
They're, as with all of their games, Naughty Dog's games, the characterizations were amazing.
Series owned by Apple, and Netflix is owned by Netflix. Hey Siri, read notifications.
You have notifications from Messenger and Netflix. You have 9 notifications from Messenger. Nicole Brown to Edmonds Lounge, http://www.
And Adult Swim is owned by Cartoon Network.
/videos/streams/tunami-pre-flight/Friday-November.
And Toonami is owned by Cartoon Network and Adult Swim.
There's
Nicole sent an attachment to Edmonds Lounge. Supreme Queen Ray Queen of Darkness sent an attachment to Team Metaforce, Caesar Gavin Sector. Nicole sent an attachment to Team Metaforce, Ricky Young Sector. Supreme Queen Ray sent an attachment to Team Metaforce, The Dark Kingdom. Supreme Queen Ray sent an attachment to Team Metaforce, The Dark Kingdom. Nicole sent an attachment to Team Metaforce, Ricky Young Sector. Supreme Queen Ray Queen of Darkness sent an attachment to Team Metaforce, Caesar Gavin Sector. Nicole sent an attachment to Edmonds Lounge. Shall I read the rest?
Yes.
And you have one notification from Netflix. Coming December 15th, Troll Hunters Part 2. Watch the trailer. That's all I have.
And Troll Hunters is owned by Netflix. Would you mind thumbs upping all the stuff that you sent?
Why?
I don't know, just do it. Please.
Okay. I love you.
I'm a dork.
What?
I'm a dork.
What, baby?
I'm a dork.
Yeah, do you mind doing right?
Yeah.
Wait, mine?
Are you thumbs upping it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not sure.
Sorry, I'm just a dork.
Oh, you're fine. I love you.
Oh crap. Hey
What?
Cortana. Set alarm for 8 p.m.
Sure, I've turned on your alarm for 8 p.m.
Just so I don't. Oh yeah, Cortana's owned by Microsoft. Just so I don't forget to. You know.
I had to do one because the rest didn't let me.
Okay, that's fine. Siri is owned by Microsoft. I mean, Siri is owned by Apple. Hey Siri, read notifications.
You have notifications from Messenger. Jacob Badger to Team Metaforce Nolan Sector. Pics of Trade Binder. Gangster Games to Team Metaforce Nolan Sector. Not until after the art contest. Gangster Games to Team Metaforce Nolan Sector. If you read, it says the winner. Gangster Games to Team Metaforce Nolan Sector. So at Jacob Badger, if you want to know, start doing art and following the requirements. Gangster Games to Team Metaforce Nolan Sector. That's beated. Gangster Games to Team Metaforce Nolan Sector. Needed. Supreme Queen rated Team Metaforce The Dark Kingdom. http://www.adultswim.com/videos/streams/tunami-pre-flight/Friday-November-24th-2017. Nicole Brown to Team Metaforce, Ricky Young Sector, http://www.adultswim.com/videos/streams/tunami-pre-flight/Friday-November-24th-2017. Supreme Queen Ray Queen of Darkness to Team Metaforce, Caesar Gavin Sector, http://www.adultswim.com/videos/streams/tunami-pre-flight/Friday-November-24th-2017. Nicole Brown to Team Metaforce, Ricky Young Sector, thumbs up. That's all I have.
Okay. They didn't let you thumbs up any of the other stuff?
No.
Even heart-shaped guys it?
Hmm?
You know how you heart-shaped guys my stuff too sometimes?
It wouldn't let me do any of that. It's weird. It wasn't just there. So.
Yeah, well, like, I don't think it'll let you do it to your own stuff. That's the thing.
Sometimes it does, yeah.
I love you, baby.
I do, baby.
Keep going, though.
Okay.
Voice acting was great. It looked dynamite.
Yeah.
I
I mean, my problems with these games weren't real problems. It was just like, oh yeah, sure, that guy can see me from over there. Like, it was just complaining about
None of your problems are real problems.
playing it on the hardest setting.
I know. That's the Gil move. I'm gonna play the hardest possible setting and then bitch the whole time about how hard it is. But
It's a
play
coping
it.
mechanism.
Yeah, you're a crazy person. So we also did a review for this game, and I think you wrote this review.
Dennis wrote this. Dennis is the one who really did.
Dennis does the bulk of our video game reviews.
He gave it a pretty not great rating, and his review was really weird. And we were like, "What are you doing?" No. But he really didn't. He thought it was just
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. He played it on easy too, which I think it's a totally different game. So let's check out Dennis's review, which somewhat represents how we feel and somewhat doesn't.
Just when I thought the Uncharted series was done and dusted, along comes The Lost Legacy. This time around, two badass women have taken up Drake's mantle and set off to find a sacred tusk. While searching the remote mountains of India, you'll find yourself in some familiar scenarios, taking down bad guys, solving puzzles, and even a bit of lockpicking. You'll also come to find that Chloe and Nadine have a pretty complex relationship. They're not quite besties, but together they sure can hold their own. On the downside, there's not much new going on here besides a good story. But I'm always down for a treasure hunt, and the way these ladies handle one is pretty pain. Uncharted: The Lost Legacy has it all. Epic scenery, gripping action sequences, and 2 times the femmes fatale. If you loved Uncharted 4, this one's for you. We give it an 8 out of 10. Ladies first.
I probably would rate it higher, but we do our ratings sort of as a group. Look at that freeze frame. Nice work.
Yeah, I mean, I would say 8.5, which is why all our games are always 8.
I mean, we're trying to be reasonable. It's very rare that a game is perfect. But yeah, I think it was a well-reviewed game too. And as far as DLC, it's one of the better DLCs I've ever played. It's basically a new game unto itself. So yeah, and you played the whole thing on the hardest setting. Crushing difficulty. We spent a couple Game Humpers episodes on both yours and my crushing difficulty versions of the game.
One fight.
Yeah. In particular.
No, I mean just like whatever fight it happened to be the whole hour.
And then next up for me is a game that's probably no one else's. I mean, no professional reviewer.
We are professional game reviewers, and it was on my list.
And for me,
when I was looking, it was on several people's lists.
Oh, was it?
To see. Sometimes I think like, oh, that game was last year because I just blew through it in February, which feels like 2 years ago.
Yeah, forever ago.
But it was.
So we're talking about Sniper Elite 4, which
we really should have done a Toonami review for.
Which is a game in which you are it occurs during World War II, the whole series does, and you are a U.S. trooper who's dropped into enemy territory, and basically you have some objectives to do. What they've changed from the last Sniper Elite, where it was almost more of a story mission driven. This time there are missions.
For 10 minutes.
You're dropped into a huge open world map. And there's a whole bunch of stuff you do as well as your missions. For me, and then for Gil, my mission, as far as I was concerned, was to kill every single Nazi on the map where humanly possible.
Yes.
So I ended up playing it not the highest difficulty setting, because the highest difficulty setting in Sniper Elite 4 is kind of boring because it makes it so you're like you have to.
It's almost too realistic.
You have to be like, okay, the wind.
It's like a super realistic, goofy game.
Yeah,
which
it's
is like a
stupid.
strange combination.
So I changed the settings so it was as hard as it could be without being this stupid realism thing that I'm not interested in. And the best feature of this game, and the one that seems to turn a lot of people off, and definitely not me, is that when you shoot someone and you do a really good job, they will show you an X-ray in slow-mo of the person's face getting blown off, or their guts, or their nuts, or wherever you hit them.
I actually turned mine up to happen more often.
I turned it up so it happened every time I shot someone.
It was pretty great. Where when it didn't happen, I was like, what the
yeah. And they had a couple DLC things, and there's a multiplayer one. I tried the multiplayer. I couldn't really work it out. It's just like people trying to snipe each other, so kind of a boring multiplayer.
The Horde mode is the same kind of.
I gotta eat in 10 minutes.
Oh.
Really, the game. The game is more.
Did you put your alarm at 10 minutes?
Yeah. So when it goes off, I gotta go.
Okay.
But on this nice piece of paper, I can tell you how to make one. So all you have to do is start from this corner and make it go up. Then you have to put a V. Then you got this.
Oh, you do really well at drawing, Jake.
And then you do that.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then you got to do this.
That is good. You're good at drawing.
And then you got to make branches stick out.
You do good.
Keep
Mommy.
and keep adding to it. And you could keep adding on to that and add more branches. Then you have a mini tree.
That's really good. Mommy.
I can add some more branches on there. Or and sometimes if you don't have enough room on the edges, that's okay. You just do that. So I become at
He's good at drawing. He's really good at drawing.
Okay, keep going until I have to go.
Like, sorry, I just
there.
don't want to be
I got a
rude.
mini tree.
Don't be seen either have a silence gun
That's good job.
or create some sort of noise
to
thing
mask.
or
your-
wait for a plane to fly over, a gun to shoot, and then kill everybody. At least for me.
Yeah.
My favorite moment was
Yeah.
there's a Hitler
Say hi to him.
expansion, so I killed everybody in the whole base,
Hi.
including Hitler, and I
Hello.
carried it. And I just wanted to bring it with me to the exfiltration, but they make you jump out of a window at the very end, and they wouldn't let you throw him out. You could throw him out, but then you had to climb up on the next thing. So I had to leave Hitler behind. I wanted to nail him up on my mantle or make a Hitler rug out of him. Or
Yeah, I played the Hitler level, and I just basically killed Hitler last. I came up behind him with a
Sorry,
shotgun.
Dan. I didn't mean to like
So,
fake.
But so there have been a couple DLCs for it. It was super fun. By far the best Sniper Elite game to come out so far, and I hope they make more of them. But I think I have a gameplay trailer for this just to sort of show you guys what it looks like.
Wow, look how pretty that is.
I love this thing.
This one?
I saw this trailer and I'm just like,
What game is it?
Sniper Elite 4.
Oh.
But the way they do kills,
Yeah.
they do a good job. They'll just put in slow-mo, like, like the last shot you go off, it's like,
Sound like Assassin's Creed.
I wonder if they'll show that. Oh yeah. That's what I mean. Like,
Oh, that stuff, you know?
yeah.
When did you see this game? Huh?
I think like at the beginning of the year.
Oh.
It is like Assassin's Creed except for gun.
Kind of like that, yeah. Maybe you should start selling stuff, honey. You know your books in here, right?
It makes me laugh just watching it, and the fact they released it on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you're like,
Killing
I don't know why you would play this game if you don't like violence and the idea of killing Nazis. I don't know what you're doing playing this game, but I do. So for me,
yeah.
it was.
I don't
great.
think I ever used the Thompson at all.
No, I never used a machine gun.
I had a shotgun, but I
Yeah.
rarely.
I used the shotgun. I like to creep up on the other snipers and shoot with the shotgun, just to let them know. And then next up, I think will be somewhat of a controversial choice.
Don't
at
laugh
least
at
in
me,
art.
but I don't know, maybe.
But because I need a pencil.
Are you gonna set it down anywhere?
So right here. Okay, I'll go with
Don't laugh, but when I thought they were talking about that, I thought they were being serious.
It's a game, Nikki.
No, you're not getting affected. When they were talking about using guns, I'm thinking they're talking real life, not the game.
Oh.
It was, and then they realized it was the game they're talking about. Don't ask.
Person scenario, and that is the newest Shadow of Mordor game. Middle Earth: Shadow of War that I had some problems with for sure, and Gil had even bigger problems with.
We had the same problem. We just chose to deal with it.
You just
different
cared.
ways.
You just cared enough to not play anymore, and I didn't. So basically, I really liked the last Shadow of Mordor game. I thought it was a really good open world sort of Assassin's Creed ripoff, really.
Yeah, it was great.
And what they did with this one was they tried to plus it up and make it feel more epic, and I think
and snatch all the money.
Yeah, they kind of blew it, because obviously this game has received a lot of flack for all of its microtransaction stuff. And in fairness, in fairness, they deserve that flack, because it's a great game, but in order to really play the full game, you have to either spend hundreds of hours or hundreds of dollars. I chose hundreds of dollars because I don't have hundreds of hours, but basically the game gets to a certain point where you are raising armies and assaulting fortresses and or defending fortresses, and the way you're doing that is by basically creating your own army of captains or of orc captains that you're brainwashing.
I played the Twin Towers.
You did?
I made this one.
When that first came out. I was with Adam at the time.
So I made like a little Wonder Woman.
Like Adam's like,
Cool.
I just love paper.
Thank you.
at this point I was at the age that I was just like, okay, I want to play DBZ.
Huh?
At this point I was at the age that I would like, okay, I want to play DBZ. But now that I'm older, I would probably
That's a play something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, but look at how
he had
much
the original.
that's like Skyrim right there.
He had the original Twin Towers game for the GameCube.
Oh, cool. Really?
But I gotta go.
You gonna get off for the night though?
Yeah, I'm thinking I have to. But send this to me again.
Can you call me good night?
Yeah, send me this again.
Okay, we gotta do it like Sunday or something.
Cause I'll just redo this when I have when I'm by myself.
I was actually enjoying